Oh, gee, I love that title, man. Thank you so much, guys. I'm seeing such a jewel happening out there. So obviously we got the minds prepped, we got the gaming knowledge on, and we're getting you all checked in those departments. But of course, we need to have the mind and the body sound at the same time. And we're getting the body jacked, we're getting the body into cyborg mode. And this morning, we're of course doing something a little bit special now. With obviously spring being sprung, we're still working on getting those summer bodies in check. And strength workout is something that's excellent, and it's an excellent way to reach your body and of course your fitness goals. And a strength workout will increase muscle mass, it'll increase the bone density, and will also reduce the risk of fractures and help you look and feel great. And now the isometric exercise I'm going to be doing this morning is going to be something incredible that I know you're going to enjoy. It's static, it's strength training, and it's everything that you need to get your body in order. So let us begin, guys. And all you need is something simple like this. It's a little can that I'm going to be using this morning. If you don't have a can, use a water bottle or use anything else that has a little bit of weight at home. So this is about literally half of a kg. If you're wanting something a little bit heavier, grab a water bottle or grab a dumbbell or a weight that you do have at home. And what we're talking about, like we said in this intro, is isometric work and eccentric loading. And these are two very different and very unique styles and ways of gymming. So not only are we going to train together this morning, I'm also going to educate you on exactly how to get the most out of what it is that you are doing. So whether it's the fact that you want to lose weight, pick up speed, or gain muscle, this exercise is for you. But let's check who's online in the meantime. I see Katlejo joining in, Charmaine and Jane and Wilson all out in the studio. Good morning, everybody else on the live. Thank you for joining us this morning. So what we're going to be doing is something simple, starting off with a very basic exercise, just to kind of highlight and isolate what does isometric loading mean and what does eccentric loading mean. So isometric loading is essentially having the muscle contracted. So if you're focusing on the bicep right now, that's this muscle in front of my arm. Isometric loading means without changing the shape or the length of the muscle itself, I'm going to maintain a contraction and a tight squeeze and stimulate this muscle. So what this is really good for is just obviously without broadening the muscle, still allowing for strength. If you don't have space in your home or you just want to hold a static hold, this is really going to assist you. But more so, not only are we going to tick that strength box by doing the isometric holds, but we're also going to focus on something called eccentric loading. So here's a great example for everybody at home to try. Grab your weights in your arms. You can start with both arms if you want to. I'm going to be just using the one side to show you guys a good example. But what you really need to do is once we've got to that peak contraction, so we've contracted our bicep nice and tight over here, what we're going to do now is focusing on releasing and eccentrically loading this arm. So what that means is while I'm still holding tension on that bicep, I really want to focus on still squeezing that arm. What this is going to do for everybody out there that's looking at volumizing, that's gaining size, that's looking at getting a little bit stronger, this exercise is going to be perfect for that, and this is going to give you that volumized size. So we're moving on to something a little bit more tricky now. So while we're stimulating the core for this exercise, we're going to incorporate some eccentric loading again. I'm using one dumbbell just to work on my cross-lateral chains, but you can use two dumbbells, two kettlebells, two water option bottles, or anything that you have that's a weight. So what you can see right now is I'm focusing on getting my core control really good by just balancing on my rear. My legs are in the air, so already stimulation is power right now. Now, in this position, I want to start working on a fly. So eccentrically, I'm going to start loading the pec region and the upper body by slowly releasing and lowering the weight. And as you can see, I'm shaking like a madman right now because I've really got an isometric hold in the core, and then I've got an eccentric load in the upper body. As I get that full resistance, I want to squeeze, bring my fingertips and my pinkies together, squeezing at the pec, and then slowly, once again, eccentric load all the way down. If you guys are struggling with this, then keep your feet on the ground for this one and just keep that core engaged once again. Isometric hold, nice and tight, and then again releasing those pecs all the way back, nice big stretch, and then coming straight forward in front of you. And now, same thing, what we're going to do is focus on our core, keeping our legs in front of us. You're going to keep using your weight once again, and I'm going to show you where you get eccentric loading now. From the pec, we're going to work to the shoulders and the arms and show you exactly how to maximize on the energy and the efforts that we're putting into training. So, upper body, chest, pecs sorted. Now we're going to move over to the shoulders. So once again, I'm in the seated position purely to emphasize my core engagement. So again, we're going to go for at least 12 reps on this exercise. The previous one also 12 reps. But we're really focusing on pressing up now. So our power and our power move is coming from pressing up. I got a big isometric hold there, separating those scaps, and then slowly, eccentrically lowering my arm once again. I'm going to use my right arm as an example now. This is where I'm feeling that load right here in that deltoid, in that shoulder. I've got
got the weight down here and I'm slowly lowering it. That's the eccentric load we've been talking about here on the show. That's where I'm getting that tear and that rip and that volumization. And then again, push straight back up in front of you. Hold that isometric squeeze for 2 seconds. 1, 2, and then together with me, guys, now slowly lowering that weight. Keep your core engaged. You don't want to be dropping down with that lower back or that body now, and slowly, slowly releasing. Now, the beauty of this is you don't always have to increase your reps all the way to 10 or 12, especially with the eccentric load. You really want to come lower, and we're looking at quality over quantity in this one. So 6 reps to 4 reps is perfect, and that's going to be more than enough for you guys to really get that good stimulation that you need. Now again, last exercise, which I know you're gonna love, it's again stacking that isometric hold with an upper body exercise. So we're gonna get into the squatted position, and this is gonna be a little bit unique. You can either use a squatted position right here on the mat, and you'll have an eccentric or an isometric hold, or let's have some fun with it, and come join me over here at the wall. So what I'm gonna do is, stepping up against the wall right now, I'm gonna do a wall sit, which is gonna give me an isometric hold on my legs. So I've got 90 degrees right here against the wall. My arms are right up in front of me, and holding your weight right now in front of you. You can get this one a little bit heavier if you do want. Books, water bottle, you name it. I've already got isometric holding here on the quads. We're going down now for the eccentric load. Front delts, nice and slow, as you guys can feel that. And then nice, good power, straight up again. Eccentrically lowering in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and that, my friends, is your eccentric loading of the upper body with that isometric hold of the quads, and that's exactly how you're going to volumize your muscle today. You want to stack all 3 of these exercises together, and it's going to guarantee you the body that you deserve to get into spring. Hope you guys enjoyed it, of course. Let me know how your exercises go on social media, but let's catch up with G once again and see what he's cooking out in the lounge. Cheers.